Welcome back to Analytical Media. We are a consortium of therapists, college professors, and well-published peer-reviewed authors. Today we have a second question of jealousy. I will read you the question right now. I am a 22-year-old man who is in a relatively new relationship. In our time together, we have developed a very strong emotional connection and believe that we have a very strong relationship. Despite this strong connection, there is one challenge that we are facing together. She is extremely jealous of the two pets that I have, which I got while in my previous relationship. Through our talks, I've determined that it is not the pets themselves which she dislikes, rather the connection between the pets and my ex. At this point, my girlfriend has told me that she deeply loves me, but is unsure of how to proceed, as she does not know how to cope with her jealousy. She has mentioned that she believes the only option is for me to get rid of the pets or end our relationship. I think that our relationship is strong enough to overcome this challenge, as the primary issue is the connection between the pets and my past relationship, rather than the pets themselves. How can I help her to break this connection and associate the pets with me and our relationship? Are there any other views or techniques I should explore to overcome this challenge? Well, here is a second view, and the second view is to point out to her in some fashion that she is being extremely childish. Her feelings are childish beyond belief. Those pets, those two animals, have intrinsic worth. They have personalities. They have feelings. They are not simply, as she would see it, memories of your past with your ex. You have a relationship with these animals that has nothing to do with your ex. She does not know these animals well enough, and though I didn't read it, it was mentioned that their relationship, I'll read it to you now. I am in a relatively new, in parentheses, 1 month relationship. So in 1 month's time, the new girlfriend has not had the opportunity to come to know these pets as individuals, which they are. If you're a pet owner, don't those pets have personalities? Don't they have emotion? They can be happy, they can be sad, they can be very loving. That's the intrinsic worth of these creatures. And I think in time, the new girlfriend would come to see that these things are real. They're not just stuffed animals that you two bought together. I could understand her wanting you to throw away these stuffed animals that you bought together if you had bought stuffed animals together. Because the stuffed animals are of very low value and probably have no value beyond memory. We were at Walmart and we found these animals. We were at the carnival, the state fair, and we found these, we won these stuffed animals or we bought them. What value do these stuffed animals have? Mostly it's memory. Memory of the fair. Memory of being together and laughing when you bought them. Memory value. They're of little value. What did they cost? Very little money. So the value of those stuffed animals is in memory only. It reminds you of something. And I could understand that, saying, why don't you get rid of that? I could also understand her wanting you to get rid of the photographs you have of your ex-girlfriend. I could understand that. But to get rid of two living creatures just because they remind her of your ex is immensely childish. Hopefully, the new girlfriend would come to recognize this as she learned the real value of those pets. Remember, After 1 month, those are your pets. After several months, I think she'll come to think of them as our pets. Once she gets to know the personality and the intrinsic worth of these living creatures, they're not two stuffed animals that cost $12 each. These are two living beings, things that feel, sentient beings, things that feel, things that think, things that love, things that hurt. They're real. For her to suggest that you should get rid of them is immensely childish. But that might clear itself up given time. Let her interact with those pets, and she'll see that they're real. Also, she wants you to get rid of your pets. She apparently does not care what those pets mean to you. Now, if they mean nothing to you, or very little, then if you can find them a good home, then you should get rid of the pets because they have no value to you. They mean nothing to you. If they mean something to you, if you care about these pets, if they bring you joy and happiness and you feel a sense of responsibility towards them, as you should, because you got them, they became your responsibility, then she is valuing herself way more than she is thinking of what's important to you or what is valuable to you. If she insists on your getting rid of these pets, then I would go along with her suggestion of breaking up because she cares not for your feelings, unless she's so young and childish that she doesn't recognize this shit. If you've told her that you don't care about these animals, then she would be within her rights to say, since you don't care, then you should get rid of them if you possibly can. But if they really are pets and you've had them for a while, it's unlikely you feel nothing towards them. If you do feel nothing towards them, and you'd only gotten them for the ex-girlfriend's sake, then you should find those animals a good home, no matter what it costs you or how long it takes, because those animals deserve to have caregivers who care about them. To have caregiver, in your case, or caregivers, if it would be you and the new girlfriend, who care about them. It's unthinkable that you should have two pets that mean less to you than two cows do to a farmer in the field. Now, I recognize that the farmer feeds us. I recognize those cows will be butchered, and the farmer's not going to eat all that meat. He's going to sell it so that we meat eaters can eat meat and milk it so that milk drinkers can drink milk. But for a pet owner to care not about their pets is unthinkable. I think it hurts the farmer every time they have to kill a cow that they raise from a calf. I know the farmers I've known and talked to have felt that way. They know they have to do it. That's how they make a living. That's how they survive on this earth. And they are feeding the rest of us. They have to do it, but they don't like that part of the business. They accept it, so they care. I think it's safe to say that most of them care more about those two cows that they're going to butcher in a couple of years, two cows that they raised from calves, than this new girlfriend cares about these two living creatures. So my advice would be to seriously think about breaking up with this new girlfriend, or talking her into waiting and being more passive, because with the passage of time, she'll probably get to see these creatures and maybe develop feelings towards them, or she'll get over her childishness. At least to see that the memories that are associated with these two creatures have nothing to do with these two creatures. So to hurt those two living things to make her happy is not acceptable. Now, if she had some terrible allergy and she could hardly breathe when she was in the home with you and those two pets, then she would be right. You've got to get rid of those pets or you've got to break up because she can't be around these animals. So that's a choice. And that should be based on how much this man cares about those pets. Don't forget, this is only a 1-month-old relationship. But that's not the case. She just doesn't like the memories that are associated with these two pets. If you like this type of thing, subscribe. We are Analytical Media. We post often. If you want to be notified, you need to subscribe. If not, you can find us when you do a search, or it might come up in the recommendations from YouTube. Let us know if you have a different feeling. Write it in the comments. Start a discussion. We will certainly join in. This is Analytical Media. We will see you the next time we post. Take care.